نحن بكرامبرن جايين على الاستديو تبع اللي جون بول بيعمل منه البودكاست، وعنده البروجرام تبعه اللي اسمه Talk All Things. مثل ما بتعرف جون بول في عنده disability انه هو ما بيشوف، وكان حابب كتير يشتغل، فكان في بروجرامز عم بيعلمون للناس اللي عندهم disability. جون بول كان شاطر كتير بالحكي، فقال انا بحب الميديا، فعلموته انه يحكي على راديو، يعمل بروجرامز على راديو. هلا هاي الستيشن اخذوا له جون بول بيشتغل عندهم ساعتين بالاسبوع، بيعمل بروجرام.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
All good and you?
Good. Welcome to the studio.
I'm excited, are you?
Yeah, I'm very excited as well. Welcome to Talk All Things, Anthony.
Hello, John Paul. I'm so excited.
I'm excited as well. I'm very happy to have you here at the studio.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Anthony, let's do some getting to know you questions before we get into the episode.
Come on, let's do it.
Sure. So for me, music puts me in a really good mood. I'm just wondering, what music do you love to listen to?
I love blues when I'm driving. I love it. I love jazz, nice jazz, and one of the most music I hear are mostly acoustic covers. So trendy new music, lots of contrabass, some piano, that kind of music.
That's really good. And when you're not doing the food blog during the week, what do you like to do to relax?
I'm not sure I have time to relax lately, let me tell you the truth, because I film every single day and edit every single day. I love my family, I like to stay home, calm down. I listen to music, I love it, so I have my album on iTunes being organized for probably the last 6-7 years. Food, more food, and lots of learning. So a National Geography Discovery Channel, lots of things that would improve my knowledge about things. So whenever I have something I don't know well, I would go to Google and learn about it. That's how I spend my time.
That's really good. And we're recording the episode in the studio, and we have a Talk All Things time machine. Now, if you could step into the time machine and only choose one, go into future or past, what would you choose and why?
Definitely into the past. I like the surprise effect of future, so I don't want to be in the future. I love to live a day after the next and see what's happening tomorrow. I would go into the past and live the old days of my Lebanon, which I love. I would imagine the old days, Saht al-Shuhada, the Martyrs Square, before the war, people happy, what we used to call the Paris of the Middle East or the Switzerland of the Middle East. So I would have loved to live during these times. The old American Ford cars. So Elvis style kind of, since Elvis is in front of me now in the studio, days, and yeah, that's it.
That's really good. So those are all the getting to know you questions. Let's talk food now.
Food!
Let's do it.
Let's do food.
So what made you fall in love with food?
You know, food is the international language of happiness. It's the international language of unity. And one of my famous hashtags would be in Arabic, لقمتنا بتجمعنا, or food unites us. So it started with food because it's a journey, it's an experience. Food is all about enjoyment, happiness. When you put food in your mouth, you just smile. It's not food to live. You do not eat, in my opinion, food just to continue on living. It's a whole experience of enjoyment, probably an hour in the morning, an hour at lunch, an hour at night. And discovering cultures through their food and traveling a lot and discovering how people eat. Why do they eat it? What are the countries? Why do they cook or bake rice or meat, etc.? So this is what pushed me into food. And traveling from a country to the next, probably 45 countries in the making, is how people unite through food and food cultures, and cooking is something phenomenal that I love, and this is how I started.
That's really good. Could you tell us about your YouTube channel and why did you start it?
My YouTube channel started officially in 2014 when I wanted to show the world Lebanon as not seen on TV. So I wanted to be the first, probably one of the first, let's say, Arab and Lebanese speaking travelers, because back then in 2012 when I started, before writing reviews, it was all about the Americans and the Anglo-Saxons and people speaking English traveling, and we used to follow and read translations in Arabic. So why not one of us, a Lebanese speaking and Arabic speaking, would go all around and discover the world through our sense, our way of seeing things, our culture, our food, our way of reacting to things. And this is how it started. So from Lebanon, showing my Lebanon as not seen on TV, I would say. So the villages, the 2,000 villages, much more than what history books tell us or show us or teach us. And then it went all beyond by supporting small heroes. Any business owner is for me a hero. Any family father or mother is a hero. So I wanted to broadcast, show them, because no TV has ever filmed them, or they never had a chance to show their story. And this is how it started.
That's really good. I also know that before you started your food journey, you were a dentist doctor. So I'm just wondering, what made you do the switch from dentist doctor to food blogging?
Probably I would open a parenthesis and take a break here and let me tell you how impressed I am by how much you know me and all the beautiful questions one after the next. You are amazing.
That's really good. Me and my parents, so me and my mom and dad, we watch you every night at home.
You are amazing, John Paul. You are so inspiring. Okay, so I'm going to answer the question and tell you that yes, I was a dentist, working very hard. I loved my job. Removing pain for people, or changing their smile, or giving them something to smile for, or letting them feel better is something phenomenal a doctor would do. But I needed to choose. Is it staying at the clinic and helping or changing one person's life, or going out of that clinic and probably meeting and helping more than 50 people a day and being an inspiration for thousands and thousands every single day? So one day I said, okay, I feel like there's a mission. God is telling me do something. There is much more I can do than stay at the clinic. So I closed the door, went away, and because my priorities were never ever how much money can I do and how important can I be, it's all about how much I can change in people and be a difference. So I wanted to be inspirational for people around me, for my Lebanese and for all expats, and trying to reunite them, Lebanese all across the globe, 16 million plus, to reunite them around, again, food and my YouTube channel. So I said, come on, let's do it. God is asking for it, and I started.
That's really good. Where has the food journey taken you around the world?
45 countries and counting. I've been to Australia twice, Canada twice, Paris probably 40, Germany 5 times, Italy 6 times, Belgium 7 times, London 4 times. And I've expanded from Lebanon to all across the Middle Eastern region. So I have officially today my TV show on Iraqi television. I'm broadcasted on television in Egypt. I've been to Jordan 4 times, Egypt twice, Iraq 21, and so on and so forth. Emirat, United Arab Emirates, Qatar. So I can tell you journeys and stories about dozens and dozens of places I've been, hundreds of planes I've taken on a yearly basis. You know, yesterday I was looking on how many hotel nights I've spent in 2022. Don't be in shock. I slept 200 days out of home. Wow. Just meeting people and discovering. So this is how it grows and grows. And YouTube is travel with me while staying home. And I try to always be up to the expectations of people.
That's really good. Talking about all those countries, where would you say your favorite would be?
After Lebanon, of course. After Lebanon. I would probably live in a calm place like Iceland, which I admire, Ireland, which I adore, and lately I have a favorite called Tasmania.
Oh, okay. That's really good. And Anthony, what are your top favorite highlights food?
My favorite food would be a rich Lebanese homemade cuisine by grandma. I love rizajej, I love stuffed grapevine leaves. My second favorite would be Italian cuisine, very nicely done, al dente pasta, spaghetti rolled on a fork. More and more would be nice eggplant cooked with tomato, something that is earthy, natural, healthy, and loaded with flavor, and most importantly, made with love. I can eat a burger and enjoy it if it's made with love. Food is not ingredients put together. Food is how much emotions you put into something you prepare, whatever it is.
Okay, that's really good. I follow you on Instagram and I see all your stories. I see all the nice food you put on there. You make me very hungry.
Great. John Paul, how about if you allow me, take a small 2 minute, and I would love to people on my YouTube channel, which we're filming now, know about you. Tell me
Sure.
about you a little bit and how you
Sure.
have reached here.
Of course. No, that's really good. A beautiful opportunity came where I am I have so I'm part of the disabled industry. أنا legally blind. ما بشوف كتير، ما عندي نظر كتير. I love radio. بحب الميديا industry كتير. بحب التكنولوجي industry كتير. So قلت I want to work in the media industry بس ما بعرف شو كان. opportunity إجا in radio with my co-host. وبلشنا in the lockdown and in COVID بلشنا نشتغل كتير يعني مثل انت بتشتغل انا كنت عم اشتغل كمان to reach my goals. وبعدين اجالنا opportunity لنعمل our own radio show called Disability Matters with JP and Cindy. هذه my co-host. واجالنا ساعة on air to do our show نحكي كل شيء disability what's going on. بعدين اجا opportunity لأعمل radio course my producer. I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with it. I didn't want to leave. بعدين my producer قال في opportunity in podcasting فكرت فيها قلت يلا why not we give it a go. I gave it a go. وهلا صار عندي my own show اسمه Talk All Things with JP. هذا البودكاست show كتر خير الله في كتير عالم everyone is listening all over the world يعني من different countries. وهلا it's on Spotify وصرت أعمل 64 episodes.
Beautiful. Learning for everyone that is probably disabled. What would you tell them? What would be the call to action? Tell them, ask them to go out there and.
Yes, and يعني تعرف أنا I'm very lucky. من أهلي أنا I've been out of Australia كمان رايح على أمريكا، رايح على لبنان، رايح على دبي، رايح على نيوزيلند. يعني شايف the world، شامم مثل بيقولوا باللبنان شايم الهواء، شايف الدنيا. بقول للعالم عايشين بالديسابيلتي يعني روحوا experience، روحوا شوفوا الناس، روحوا after your goals, chase after your dreams.
Beautiful, amazing, man, amazing. You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
I love it.
Anthony, with the food review, what's involved with the review? Is it tasting? Is it feeling the food? Is it smelling?
Let me tell you something people do not know or feel or look up for. What makes a good reviewer is maturity first. So one thinking of who are you reviewing, why are you reviewing, how many families are at stake, are you closing a business or opening a business, how much addition you can add, how much probably customers you can get or not, and so on. And then comes to experience, lots of eating, lots of learning, lots of reading, lots of factories you see, and lots of how things are made. And then 3, it's the whole experience. So it's the whole experience of I went in, the door was opened, the welcoming, the seating, the music, the vibe, the feel, and then the food. My eyes, it looks good or not. And then is it complete? Is it well done, beautifully done the right way? Is it the ingredients are good, etc. So as you may have noticed, we're probably 70% there, and I still didn't taste it. And before even tasting it, I know already if I'm gonna like it or not. I know already if it's gonna be good or not. And then the tasting part is in comparison with the tens of thousands of items I've had in my life. Is it good? Is it well done? Is it the thing I want to eat? Is it beautifully managed and so on? And then what are the emotions it gives me? Do I want another bite or a third bite or a fourth bite? And at the end, would I recommend it to people or not?
That's really good. Anthony, this question I will always ask the guests. I know, and like you said, you've been all over the world, but if you could jump on a plane right now and go anywhere around the world to do food blogging, where would you go and why?
My wife's kitchen.
Okay.
Very simply, straightforward. She has the best food ever, despite everything, and being surrounded by good family, the wife, the kids, the dog, and eating homemade love food is worth all the money and all the restaurants of the world.
Okay, that's really good. Anthony, for all my listeners who are listening to this episode and want to follow your journey and would want to watch you on your YouTube channel, where could they follow you? Where could they find you?
It's a simple, funny, smiley word called no garlic, no onions.
Yes.
All you have to do is write no garlic, no onions everywhere on the internet and you'll find me. Lately I discovered that only by writing NOG, so no NOG, and then my account pops up. I'm on Instagram with a couple of very enjoyable and mouth-watering photos lately and nice reels. More and more on YouTube with documentaries for history. This is what I call it. It's much more than food reviews. It's a documentary for history. It's empowering people, filming with people, spotting heroes, traveling with Anthony and leaving a history, because only on YouTube you can leave documentaries that would not disappear with time. And a little bit of fun here and there, Twitter, LinkedIn and Facebook, but I encourage everyone to go on YouTube, subscribe and watch these videos. If you are Lebanese, you'll love it. If your kids are not connected to their country, they will be connected. If you're an Arab, you'll understand. And if you're not an Arabic speaker or listener, just by seeing me roll my eyes and enjoy and smile and eat my food, you will love my journey.
That's really good. Anthony, thank you very much for coming to the studio today and having a catch-up chat with me. I really appreciate it. Hopefully in the future I'll see you in Lebanon and we get to eat some great food. The Lebanese food like the tabouli, sambousik, the wara idi, all the Lebanese cuisine. I really appreciate it.
Jean-Paul, I'm honored. You cannot imagine how honored I am to be on your show.
Thank you.
I'm seeing a very bright future. I'm wishing one day you're going to be even more and more famous, and I'm going to ask you to come into my show and be proud and honored to have you.
Inshallah, as we say in Arabic, inshallah.
Inshallah. I wish you the best and thank you so much. And I promise every time I'm here in Australia, and there's going to be more and more often,
Thank
the
you.
first thing I'm going to be doing is coming on your show.
That's really good. Yeah, and you're always welcome to come back.
Yalla, see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Today, zero prompting, zero editing, and very engaging, which was great. So well done to Anthony. That was brilliant. I loved your story. I get the privilege of sitting here every week and listening to great stories as well. Sometimes I feel like I want to jump in and ask a question, but JP asked such good questions. He asked all the questions for me. And everything that we work on all the questions together. And these are questions that JP will say, this is what I would like to know on behalf of my listeners. And I think that was great. That was by far.
Proud as well, because Jean-Paul is very proud of Anthony.
Yeah.
And Lebanon.
Yeah.
This is great.
والله
This was great chat.
كثير يعني ما بقول لك بنحضرك كل عشية
كل عشية
كل يوم yeah that's what I meant.
التربية بتبلش بالبيت. قضينا كل قبل الظهر شو هالعائلة الرائعة رغم كل شيء شافوا بوزيتيفيتي وأمل بكل شغلة صارت معهم. بنتهم الله يرحمها وتعلموا كتير منها وبعد الضحكة على وجههم وبعضهم كلهم أملوا حياة. ابنهم وضع صعب شايفين كل الدنيا طالعة منه ولو مربوه مزبوط ما كان وصل محل ما هو. وات ان انترفيو. عملت انترفيوز مع كتير عالم وشخصيات والتي في ستيشنز. هيدا غير قصة ايموشنال تاتشينج. حسيت هو عم بيحكي عبالي قوم اغمره وبوسه وقول له برافو والله يقويك وان شاء الله يا ريت فيك تكون معي بكل البروجرام ونبرم بلبنان وفرجيك لبنان تحسسك لبنان لانه ما بيقشع منيح بس صدقوني بحسوا اكثر من كتير ناس. بيوتيفل مورنينج اخر 100 متر ركض قبل ما نفل. واو شو عم بيصير اشياء حلوه بين امبارح واليوم.
I'm proud of you and Anthony.
الددنة حلوة.
كثير.
الددنة حلوة.
مش بريد.
انت خي صغير.
انت خي كبير.
لك ما في منك.
ما في لك انت كمان. ايمتى بدك ترجعنا على استراليا؟
قريبا.
ان شاء الله انا اشوفك بلبنان.
ان شاء الله ناطرك.
انا رحت هالسنة.
ناطرك يلا سنة الجاي واللي بعده وساعة اللي بدك.
يلا بناكل الاكل اللبناني.
الله يقويك.